want to start off with is some freshly tempered chocolate. If you don't know how to temper your own chocolate, you can check the videos in your dashboard. So it's important that the chocolate that you are using is at our working temperature. So have a check, and our working temperature on our tempered dark chocolate will always be 32 degrees Celsius. If it started to cool down while you're organizing your bench, you can always heat it up over a bain-marie, or you can use one of these paint stripper guns, which is really fun, and just put it on a low heat. You can just put it a little bit of heat and then give it a stir to make sure that we have it at our working temperature of 32 degrees Celsius. So I'm going to show you how to make these lovely circular curved decorations which look fabulous on your larger entremets, and we're going to do some smaller ones too which you can use in pastries or also on the entremets, and see how beautiful and shiny they are, and they have a lovely curve to them. So what we need to do is we are using what is called guitar sheets. Now you can buy these online. They're used for chocolates, for shaping chocolate, and they always come in this size of sheet. So what I like to do is fold it in half and use a knife and cut that in half. Place it onto your bench. So what I have here is a rolling pin. This is a plastic rolling pin, which is great for candies and things like that. But you can even just go to the plumbing section in your hardware store and just use a plumber's pipe, and those are actually even better if you have that. So I've put my guitar sheet down, and we're going to put some chocolate, tempered chocolate of course, down one end, and then you want to put your other sheet over the top, and then with your rolling pin we're going to smooth this out. Now while your chocolate is starting to crystallize, we can feel it. You can feel it starting to get a little bit firmer. So at this stage, as soon as it starts changing texture, we can go in with our forms, and I'm using two different size circular forms, and with pressure we're going to push down so we get that indentation of our circle. So with chocolate we always need to work with the timing. So it must still be quite soft whilst we're doing this. And I'm going in with some larger ones now. Now that we have all of our circles, what I like to do is, like so, and then roll it into your cling wrap. Like so, and then you can just pull your pipe, or I'm using rolling pin, and then put this into the refrigerator for about 15 minutes for it to completely crystallize before you unravel and take your decorations out. Okay, now so we're going to do another variation on the curved circle. We're going to do squares now. So again, we have our guitar sheet, one sheet which is being cut in half. So we're going to put that on our bench landscape, and with our tempered chocolate, just ensure that it's at your working temperature. We're going to put a nice stripe down the left side of our guitar sheet and place the other sheet on top. Now using either a pipe or I'm using a rolling pin today, we're going to spread our chocolate into a nice even layer. So we just want to wait until our chocolate just starts setting. And now we're going to go in with our ruler and start drawing some lines. Now we don't want to use the sharp edge, we're using the blunt end. So I'm going to do one line first. and then every 5 centimeters. And then match those lines up. Now we're going to go back the other way. I'm going to do one line to begin with. And you want to ensure that you're working quite quickly as well. Now, whilst it's still flexible, we are going to roll it up onto a rolling pin or a pipe and have some cling wrap on the ready. Just pop that down. And we're going to roll this on an angle like we did before with our other one. So starting at one end and then rolling. And then we're going to put it onto our cling wrap and then roll that up nice and tight. And then just pull your pipe out, and then this is going to go into the refrigerator for about 15 minutes for that chocolate to crystallize. All the leftover on your bench, you can just use a bench scraper to scrape that up. Pop it aside, and you can use that chocolate to re-temper for next time. So our curved circular discs have been in the fridge for about 15 minutes. So we're going to unravel them now. And you just want to be quite gentle when you're doing this. And then carefully peel away the guitar sheet. So now that we've got all of them off, you can pick out the best ones that you want to use for your decoration and just transfer them to a clean, dry container. And you can put them into the fridge until you're ready to use your decorations. So for our curved squares, I've had this in the fridge for about 20 minutes. So now we're going to unravel them and see what they look like. Oh, just one came off. Isn't that lovely? So we can use this to garnish our entremets. So go ahead and pick out the best ones that you can use for decorating, and then the balance you can use for re-tempering.